Good morning, Noah.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Let's give it a couple of minutes to see if anybody else joins, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I ping Hendrik just in case and see if he is able to join.
Let me ping him and find out.
Sorry?
Let me ping him and find out.
Yeah, I just pinged him, so I'm
Okay.
asking him if he is able to join.
Okay.
If not, in the meantime, do you have anything that you would like to talk about?
Not really, but there's been some ongoing issue. We're changing from the composite action to the node action. So I think that was the main issue we had on table for this week. Some
Okay.
friend of mine was working on it, so maybe Hendrik and him wanted to share something in this call because I had a call with them earlier today.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, oh, there he is. We kind of summon Hendrik here. Hey.
Hey, how are you all?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Happy start of the week.
You too?
So I think we're gonna have a small audience here.
That's
I think
fine.
Noah. I was asking just Noah right now what if he had to anything that he would like to talk about.
So, and was the answer yes or no? Because I have topics I want to talk about.
Go ahead, Noah. Do you have any topics that you want to talk about?
Not really, not so specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I already had a sync with Noah and Jesse about Sorrow earlier today, since we had
Okay.
the same time
Perfect.
zone. And what is new is so on the agenda for the TSC from tomorrow, there is like project review or project update for the Hiero Solar Action. And what I did, I created a short slide deck I already shared with the TSC
Okay.
about showing the state and the updates on the project. And maybe we can have a short look at that. I think it makes sense to have a, to go through it, say, check if everyone likes it, if something is missed, and so on. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. I mean, we have the recording in case other people want
Yeah.
to access it later. Yeah, let's go ahead. Thank you, Jesse, for joining also.
Yeah.
All right.
So as said, that is like for the TSC, and my wish would be that other projects do that too, so that we have at the TSC level like getting updates from the project about their state, about what's going on, a little bit like what we have with the quarterly reports at the tech, but I believe it don't need to be quarterly, right? But so getting an overview about what the state of the projects is would be very beneficial from my point of view, especially for the projects that we at the beginning have not moved from Hedera over to Hiero, but that were created out of other parts of the community. So action. So I'm just start with what the project is about, right? Which is a GitHub action that helps you to create a full Solio-based network, and that you can use to test any SDKs, libraries, or applications that are based on Hiero, so based on the SDKs. Here's a sample how you can simply use it by using the action, and then you can, in any follow-up action or whatever, use the network and interact with it. Regarding the timeline, the project is part of Hiero since the beginning of the year. To be more clear, in January, at the end of January, the TSC of Hiero voted to add the project to Hiero, and that happened mid-February, end of February. And in early March, we then did the first release under the Hiero project, which was version 0.5. And 2 months later, in May, we did a release, which is 0.7, that then did not use the Hedera namespace anymore, where everything was named Hiero, and that can be used to create a Hiero network. So it was, like we encapsulated from Hedera in general. When looking at the releases we did under the Linux Foundation, we did several over the last months. All of them had like new functionalities, starting with changing documentation and that from Hedera to Hiero. Then in the 0.7, we already introduced new functionality like the support for the JSON RCP relay, or the support for different signing algorithms for keys, which is quite nice because those requests came from projects who wanted to use the action, and we implemented it. Similar in version 0.8 with the support of the mirror node gRPC endpoint. And as you can see, mirror node was in several versions a main topic because that got more and more configurable over the time, starting with what main endpoint I have over. I want to configure the endpoints individual, up to even be possible to specify a specific mirror node version that should be executed within the network that is created in the GitHub action. And when you look at the community of this project, you can see why, we currently have 14 active contributors, which maybe don't look that much, but for a new project, a small project, I believe it's quite a good success. And as you can see, over this year, over the months, the number of contributors has been grown, similar to the community activities that are growing all the time over the year. And one thing that we do there when doing releases is we have this new contributors actions and contributors that is created by GitHub. We use GitHub to create that. And this is quite nice because that will be a good starting point to honor and highlight contributors in general and new contributors. That is something I want to do more deeply, to mention people who did a new contribution of one of our projects.
Except mine, because mine is very trivial.
Yeah, but it's independent of but you see who did it and who contributed to it, and that is really nice. And one of the things we want to do next is nominate some additional committers and maintainers. As you can see in the list, we currently have 2 maintainers. Funnily, the person who did most of the work, which is Noah, is not a maintainer at the moment. So
Yeah.
that is something we could change to and nominate Noah as a maintainer, and then maybe nominate people as contributors, especially people coming from the SDKs, because they did yeah, quite good work on it. When it comes to the usage, you can see that 5 of our SDKs already use it. The JavaScript, the Java, the Go, the C++, and the Python SDK all depend already today on this GitHub action and use it to run tests. And that happened by the maintainers of the SDKs who created issues and pull requests on the solo action with missing features for the integration, and the people working on the solo action, like we've seen it, Noah, who created, as an example for the Java SDK, the pull request to use the Java SDK in or to use the GitHub action in the Java SDK. So I believe we're in a very good way here to make even more usage of it. And I think the next big point is to see external usage of it, so that applications or libraries on top of Hiero start to use that to create integration tests with it.
The
Yeah.
contributions the contributions that you were sharing earlier, are those from GitHub Insights?
Yes, all this. So this is LFX. There's even the URL at the bottom.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for using
This
it.
is from LFX Insights too. I missed the URL here, but we have the URL here, so I put it there. And when it comes to the roadmap, there are 2 points currently we're figuring out. One is to move the GitHub action to the next level by having it JavaScript based, which allow us to do some things we cannot do today, like create post actions that do a cleanup and all that. If you use that action on a self-hosted runner, that is quite important. And on the other side, we're currently experimenting with how we can reuse what we did in the GitHub action in a Docker-based approach, so that when you create an application, you can have tests, and whether you're on your local machine or in the GitHub CI pipeline, the test will use the GitHub action, create a network and run it, or on your local machine, use Docker, create a network and run it. Because with that, you could, test your Hiero-based application everywhere, even if you are in a train, in a plane or whatever. That's it. So that is the update. From my point of view, it has a short overview of all the different important points of this repo. What is your feedback on that? Any feedback?
Yeah, looks good to me.
It looks good to me as well.
I
Thank you.
agree that we should start promoting the main contributors. That will be great to do. I do
Yeah.
have a discussion, but I don't know if it is too much of a topic for this meeting. So we were talking about the discussion about the potential organization split, right? Which I believe is going to be a topic for tomorrow's TSC meeting. I don't know if we have it there.
So it's not on the roadmap since nobody told me, and I believe before we discuss it in any of the projects, we should do the initial work first, because I disagree with at least 50% of what I've done so far, and I assume others will do too. So
I think we can discuss that. I think we can discuss that outside this meeting. The question that
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And so I believe bringing it now into the concrete project is not the right time, because before we can do that, we need to have figured out how all that is working.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is looking great. I mean, it's I believe we're gonna probably be finding this helpful for the upcoming presentation in Radar Evo. This is definitely gonna be something that we can leverage too.
Yeah.
Any questions, Jesse and Noah?
Not from me. Thank you.
Not maybe I have an open PR for updating the solo version, but I wanted to ask Hendrik if that's the best way to do that.
Let me have a look. Let me share my browser and then we can have a look together. This one?
Yeah. Then I'm checking the files. Is it
Yeah,
like
that? Yeah, we shouldn't do that because with that we're running out of control of it.
yeah,
That is
I know.
where we should not do that. We should always depend on concrete versions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also a best practice across LF repos as well. I mean, it's always better to pin to a specific version because if there's a security issue or there's something broken in the latest version, all our production stuff can break immediately.
Yeah, sure. I noticed. So I reverted to the most recent version. I think
Yeah.
they have updated it to 40.1.
Mhm.
0.401, yeah.
Yeah. Let's change it to that one. That would make way more sense from my point of view. Yeah.
Can we revisit the latest OpenSSF score? I think it's still
It
at
was
7.1.
7.1, 7.1.
right.
I missed that. I wanted to put that
Yeah.
on the in the presentation too.
Yeah, that's very good to
Let
have.
me actually do that.
And if there's any of these scores that could use an annotation, I can help you with that. The annotation doesn't change the score, but it's good to always have an annotation in case others wonder about the score.
Call it security and best practices as an headline. And why is that? Wait. I think I cannot create a screenshot when sharing Zoom. Give me a
Gotcha.
second.
No problem.
I think that is, yeah, now I have a screenshot. I did it some time ago and I was like, why is it not working? Why is it not working? I was thinking, my Mac is, I don't know, like, because every screenshot, it's not that it creates nothing. It creates a PNG in the right size that is completely empty.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
do you think so? So you couldn't take a screenshot of our faces, basically, either. Is that?
Yeah, but I could now create a screenshot. It's when I share a window, I cannot
Maybe it's a privacy thing,
create a screenshot of that window. I could create now a screenshot of you. That is not a problem. It's funny, only the window I'm sharing, I cannot do a screenshot of. I don't know. Yeah,
Strange.
absolutely.
Thank you for sharing this, Hendrik.
So I added the
Where is this presentation going to be hosted?
too. Excuse me?
Where is this presentation going?
Oh, I have it on the agenda for tomorrow's TSC
For
meeting.
tomorrow. Okay, perfect.
And I hope that that can be used for other projects as a template to give us similar updates.
Yes, that would be great. We need to start seeing updates like that, and it will definitely jumpstart more of the collaboration. So definitely we should promote that.
Maybe to ask, is the TSC meeting open to everyone or it's
Yeah.
specific to the people on the committee?
No, it's a part of the public calendar. So it's open for everybody. You can join if you want to. If you can join us tomorrow at about this time, it's open for everybody. So if you go to hiero.org and on the top right, you're going to see a calendar button and you can
Yeah,
find it.
I have the calendar already.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
welcome to join, and we definitely encourage people to join.
Okay, cool.
Do we have any other things we want to discuss? Any other topics? Okay. Hendrik, shall we call this a short meeting?
Yeah, happy to do that.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you so much for this, Hendrik, and thank you for joining us, Jesse and Noah. And yeah, I mean, definitely we hope to see you in tomorrow's TSC meeting. And yeah, let's catch
If
up
not,
next.
it's recorded. When it's recording, everybody can see the recording. Even that is recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them are recording. If you have any questions on how to access recordings, feel free to let me know. And yeah, let's see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.